Hello and welcome. This is Dr. David coming to you from Montreal, Canada, and this is the Retina HotMic case series brought to you by iCare PD, where the PD stands for Professional Development. Let's take a look at this 80-year-old patient who presented to me with 2200 vision that had been chronic in nature approximately 1 year according to her complaints. You can see where we're at on the OCT scan here on the right side. If we look at the horizontal B scan here, what you'll notice is that this area of subretinal fluid is quite odd in shape. It's got these almost right angle areas where the neurosensory retina actually meets the underlying subretinal hyperreflective material. This subretinal hyperreflective material is actually going to be the nidus, or the source of the concentrated CNV, choroidal neovascularization. But really look at this area of subretinal fluid and how irregular these areas are, meaning this is not what we would normally see with subretinal fluid, where you get these right angles. If I would just scroll up for you, oh, there you go. You see the way the subretinal fluid sort of smooths out as it goes. But again, there's these areas where it's very sharp. This we often would call loculated fluid. It's an indicator of chronicity. In addition to the larger area of subretinal hyperreflective material, this finding, these right angles, these loculated areas of fluid, would certainly be concerning. You can notice that there's some large areas of cystoid degeneration, and if we just keep scrolling through, we're going to come across a few other findings. Look here, a very small outer retinal tubulation. Again, we've got the subretinal hyperreflective material, cystoid degeneration changes. We'll keep going down and keep noting how irregular this pocket of fluid is, not what you typically see for subretinal hyperreflective material. And we'll keep going down and down. And there we go, we almost missed it again, but look at that. Little areas of outer retinal tubulation again. I'll come right back to them for you. Right there, outer retinal tubulation here. They're not little, they're pretty big. And these hyperreflective foci, which are probably consistent with exudate that you'd pick up clinically. What did we do? Well, she went on to have an anti-VEGF injection because we wanted to at least give a try to see what we could get with the vision. She understood that the prognosis was guarded. If you take a look here, you can see her in January of 2019, and then today in follow-up. And what do you see? Well, the subretinal fluid did resolve. The subretinal hyperreflective material is very much consolidated. Here you can see it's more amorphous. The edges are not clear. It's the pixel spread. But here, these are very tightly compact. So that's consolidated subretinal hyperreflective material and pretty much resolved fluid throughout the retina. Again, her vision stayed 2200, but I think it's a nice example of some interesting OCT findings looking at those areas of loculated fluid. Again, this is Dr. David for iCare PD, and I am always learning.